Wild Business of Train Robberies, Tommy G. Another day, another Tommy G video, bro. I don't know where he comes up with these ideas. I have never, if I was a journalist, I wouldn't even think to fucking, oh, let's interview this train robber on a Sunday. Like I said, bro, shout out to Tommy G because he be coming up with some crazy ideas and some crazy connections to get these videos done. So that is what we will be watching today. Wow, I finally did the intro good the first time, like first take. Hold on, chat, we low-key leveling up. The V6 Accord I Mac was manual? Did you really Mac a V6 Accord? I think I asked you that last time.
Begin tonight with the latest on an attempted train burglary just east of Bakersfield.
This is merchandise from the trains left on the tracks, suspected of being taken from the trains by thieves.
Your spanking new office printer might be delayed a few days in transit if it was parked on a FedEx rail car that was parked here Friday morning near Union Avenue. This was the scene early Friday on the tracks near Union, north of California Avenue.
Watched it a while ago? All right, bet.
How do you feel while doing this?
A lot of adrenaline. I love it. That's kind of why I do it, you know.
Yo, no. is that the common denominator with everybody Tommy interviews? Whether it be even the gang members, subway surfers, street racers, train robbers, everybody says it's adrenaline. I think we have to find the root cause of why people are seeking adrenaline. I think adrenaline is the main thing we have to start researching, Tommy. Because that's the denominator here.
Financial stressor that said, this is what I'm gonna do. Would you guys say this is every night?
Yep, I do it almost every night.
What can you stand to make in a week?
My dad struck into a tree a while ago. I backed up my mom's SUV into a bush.
Now, sometimes you guys stop the trains.
Yeah, go grab a car or whatever, anywhere, pull it up on the tracks. You want to put like the hazards or something on so the train will see it from your back. Enhanced graphics. That was kind of fancy. I'll have to look into that.
W. Adrian for the follow. What's good, my boy Adrian?
Who pays? Well, in the long run, most likely insurance companies.
Love your YouTube videos. Big fan. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you pulling up to the stream. Appreciate the follow. Why my packages be getting lost? Bro, it's because they be stealing them every night. Low-key, robbing them would low-key be a big heist. It's better than robbing a car. Fuck it. A train has some valuable shit on it.
Which means you and I.
In bulk, too.
When I imagine train robberies, I think back to the Wild West days when rugged outlaws like Jesse James and Butch Cassidy would assemble a posse, then ride in on horseback to storm a train, execute their heist, and get away with the loot. And I would have told you that these train robberies were a thing of the past. That was until I got word that the business of train heist is alive and well. And in Bakersfield, California, where our episode takes place, these robberies can occur on a nightly basis. Now, I've made a career out of being fascinated by the mind of an outlaw, and today we meet many of them involved in this train business. We witness these guys live in action, see how they evade law enforcement, and we get a first-hand look at how their underground economy works. This is a world where people drive cars onto train tracks to get a train to stop to initiate the heist. To be successful at this, thieves have to avoid the federal agents, local law enforcement, and private detectives that patrol the railways and hunt down organized crime. This, folks, is the modern-day Wild West. Let's dive in. Folks, right here in the video was supposed to be a sponsored ad, but they wanted me to read from the script and do some ass commercial, and I just didn't want to do it. All I want to do is make the best possible videos for you at home to watch. Right now, the Patreon army is at about 1,400 people. Let's get it up to
Yeah, no, sometimes those sponsored ads, even though they'll front you like a band, 500, especially for small YouTubers, they ask you to do some bullshit for 2 minutes. That shit is no joke.
I've never seen this before.
I'm hella good at behind the wheel now.
A lock glass, you gotta push a button and have an employee come. So if you think theft only impacts the corporations and the big companies, you're wrong. It impacts the little guy with all these little hassles and things we have to go through. Our insurance gets higher. There's a lot of little factors and ripple effects that comes from theft. How bad is it?
Pretty bad, man. It was to the point that people will steal like the Red Bull.
People are stealing Red Bull? Mm-hmm. According to Hammurabi Code, in severe cases, theft will be punished by either cutting your hand off or by death. So it's something that people have taken very seriously for a long time, but it seems like now more than ever in this current era, it's the most lightly punished it's ever been.
They say robbed the East Bakersfield Walmart last week. The robbery happened last Thursday, March 11th, just before 1:30 in the afternoon.
I ain't gonna lie, chat. I do be stealing some pub subs from Publix sometimes. So it's like, I really do it because I'm saying fuck the corporation so I forget. You know what I'm saying? Look, sometimes don't hurt nobody. You do it in moderation. You know, sometimes I'm like, oh, I walk out the store with this sandwich. Am I really gonna go back all the way 30 minutes to the fucking store I bought it from and say, here you go? No. So it's like, they ain't really losing money. They jacking us all the time anyway.
People that are waiting for this thing to stop.
But this is a little different. It's a different level.
Off of it. Someone's gonna crack it open and see what they can get. Maybe it's oranges, maybe it's baby supplies, maybe it's Amazon packages. Who knows? Something important could be on your way to your house, but instead, someone's gonna get their grubby paws on it and you're gonna have to get your order reshipped.
Begin tonight with the latest on an attempted train burglary just east of Bakersfield.
Boxes of merchandise from the trains left on the tracks, suspected of being taken from the trains by thieves.
Bakersfield, California is a place you probably haven't heard of. Some people call it the armpit of California. It's rough out here. I mean, you have lots of homeless, and if you're a homeless guy with nothing to lose, what is it to you to try and take some things off a train and sell it? So clearly, something has gone down right around here. There's hundreds and hundreds of boxes here, and my first impression of this operation is kind of like a smash and grab. This was going out to Washington to a lady named Debbie, and this is going out to Jean in Washington. So a lot of people on the West Coast were looking for important shit. Who knows if a kid had a birthday coming up? And also, how much of this theft is wasted? Like, what can a person really do with a precision egg cooker? How much can you resell that for? I would guess they're looking for electronics.
Hey,
chargers.
Hold on. I ain't never heard of that. Precision egg cooker? Shit. That low-key sound fancy though. Tommy, I low-key might want that to cook eggs. Wait, what water guns? What? Yeah, what you be doing with water guns, Jacob?
Video cameras, I don't know. If I had to choose between doing this
Jacob,
and running
gotta
into a
keep an
Best
eye on
Buy,
you, bro.
I would choose the Best Buy all day. This to me seems like just one of the more dirty and messy ways to
Jacob, what state you from
make
again?
some sort of
You're not
income.
you in Florida or
no?
Or are you in Jersey, right?
Off of this. So earlier we were wondering what % of the thieves are homeless versus professionals, and this is a camp right next to all the action. I mean, just by the disorganized look at the scene, I would guess it's more of a homeless than a professional job.
But hey, I don't know nothing about it. It's not my business. This is my business.
It's crazy, right? So like you see like the boxes and shit everywhere.
Yeah.
They don't really do it right here anymore.
Nah,
People
CT.
are getting busted for it.
Come from prison.
Deportation. If they caught you on the train grabbing something, they could bust you.
Jacob, after this video, do you want to do a Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader segment? And we see Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? We do a test online. Anybody else, if they want to do it, can do it too. But let me know if you want to do it. Low key, I don't mind. I want to do some viewership with my content too.
But once you left the train, they couldn't do anything about it.
Yes? Alright, bet. We gotta find the test though.
We're suiting up right now during what's prime time train hours, which is from now about 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock till 2 a.m. So I guess from the clues that we've been getting, we're dealing with more of an addict homeless situation and like sketchy characters on the fringes. What % of people in this game would you say are homeless versus professional?
About 70% are homeless, to be honest.
Oh, so the homeless are really on the trains.
I'm probably going on like 3 or 4 years now.
And how many missions over those 3 or 4 years?
Quite a bit. Probably too many to count, to be honest. It's we just drive around, you know, that's kind of what we do around here is we just drive around, and then if we see a train stop, we'll call everybody and be like, hey, yo, this is where we're at.
What are some of the things you have to be aware of in doing a mission? Like, how do you plan this out?
Honestly, there's not really much planning behind it.
Make it Discord. I'm 21.
You know, and jump on it right away.
We're just gonna join the regular general VC in the Discord server.
They're gonna think for this person take off, or you know, when are the cops gonna show up?
Is security getting heavier and heavier now that this is becoming more of a common thing?
I would say so, yeah. They've started parking trucks and security guards around where the trains stop and things like that. Back in the day, you know, you wouldn't have none of that. You just be there and open shit up, and you'll be there for a cool like 2-3 hours or something like that, you know.
Now sometimes you guys stop the trains.
Yeah, go grab a car or whatever, anywhere, pull it up on the tracks. You kind of like high center it on top of the tracks, you know. Most of the time you want to put like the hazards or something on so the train will see it farther back.
How much money can you stand to make on a mission?
I've made about $5,000.
Not knowing when a train might roll through, we gave E-Money a GoPro and told him to record a mission so we could see how it all goes down. Here's what he captured.
Anybody in chat or YouTube comments, what's the immunity that Tommy gets? Because like he knows an illegal activity or some illegal activity is about to happen. He has evidence of it, right? As a journalist, do you just get immunity for these events because you're documenting it, or do you still have some sort of repercussion on the legal side? Because you literally like filming this.
With popping because I don't have the full colors on me.
I was just thinking that, yeah, bro. And he's been doing this for a while.
How do you feel while doing this?
A lot of adrenaline, just pumping. You know, it's a crazy feeling. I love it. That's kind of why I do it. You know, it's exciting and just fun to do.
We separated from E-Money and set out on our own to patrol the tracks. Our goal was
You're
to be
all
in
like 5 to 6 years
near
older
the
than me,
action
bro.
if a train robbery was going to happen that night. Here's what went down.
At least 2 different.
I don't want to be pausing too much. I ain't gonna lie. Sorry, YouTube. I mean, for the content I make, it's not like I'm going outside and doing prank videos, so I'm not like in the teenager kind of area. It's more like most of my audience is from 18 to 24. So sometimes I'll do get like younger people in here, but yeah, you probably around Jacob Biggs then. But yeah, most of my niggas from like 18 to 24. That's my main audience.
Who's are doing their inventory right now, seeing what's on the inside, and from what we understand, there's serious consequences for this now in California. California is not as light criminally as they used to be, so we're kind of just waiting to see what they find and seeing what our next step is.
I'm on my way.
What are you looking for on the trains? What are you hoping to find on the trains?
Anything worth profit. I mean, I've found $100 worth of cards, you know, like little, we call them player cards and stuff like that. 2 or 3 people inside, and we just throw them out. Just start throwing them like this. People on the ground will grab them, and just throw them in the truck. After that, we'll go to a different location.
So there's an organized team.
Oh yeah, it could be anywhere from like 3 to, 6 people.
All right, let's see what this box has, bro. Cause I ain't gonna lie, doing all this shit for $100 of sports cards is not worth it.
What's going on? They're hitting it? By the truck?
What the is going on?
Is that they're hitting it over here.
Go right back, turn.
Do I move?
I'm 15, I'm 13 blood. Please.
So we were catching the action. No.
Damn! That's about 20 feet of packed goods. Oh my, that's like, this is Christmas. Yo, that thing is packed to the brim. Even Tommy
right
shot.
Us right now is that's
bro.
law enforcement right there. Hey, the cops are right there. Hey, the sheriff's right there. Hey. What the?
Holy shit, we should go.
Should we get back in the car?
Yeah, go.
Miguel. Let's get back in the car. What the f was that, dude?
Oh shit.
Holy shit.
So you might be wondering why we were running back to the car. Keep in mind, we had just seen the sheriff, and what we weren't sure of in that moment was what were the legal ramifications even being near a train robbery. As you can imagine, robbing a train is a big federal crime. Under the U.S. Code's Title 18, Section 1991, anyone who assaults, robs, or attempts to rob a train can face serious prison time,
20
up to 20
years?
years. It's considered an act of theft on interstate commerce, which of course makes it the business.
And Tommy just posted on YouTube like it's nothing.
The feds.
He basically is like, "Are you guys the cops?" We said no. Then he starts opening it up and just going ham. Then a sheriff drives by, and then it just lurches. Okay, so obviously there is no place for stealing. I'm not advocating it, but the adrenaline rush of just being by the action, I can see why these guys are addicted just to the thrill of the job. That was insane, wasn't it?
But what if you're not robbing the train? You're like us, near it. If you are caught trespassing within a certain distance of train tracks, you could still be committing a crime. We filmed this in California, and doing some research into this, it looks like California laws make it a misdemeanor to trespass within 20 feet of the tracks. This can land you up to 1 year in county jail. Luckily, we filmed this entire episode within 21 feet or further from the tracks.
So, someone's ordering baby formula and baby bottles and it doesn't get there on time. Like, what about the impact of it?
Agreed. The way I look at it is if you're ordering it off of Amazon or online somewhere, like, not in too much need of it. You know, you got to wait to, even if you get to the next day shipping, you're still waiting that time to get it, you know, so.
I guess what stands out to me is the outright lawlessness. I think people in other countries watching this, seeing this happens in the United States, I think it would blow their minds. To think that a sheriff would drive by as you're blatantly stealing packages from a train, which is a federal offense, that he just keeps going on with his day. Where else does that happen? It's Keegan's birthday today, so happy birthday, Keegan. Write in the comments, happy birthday, Keegan. No happy better way to celebrate Keegan, a birthday than by chasing down train thieves and 2 minutes before Googling whether it's a felony or misdemeanor.
All right, bet we finally get to see what's in these boxes, bro. There has to be like some actual goods in here.
Enhanced graphics.
The RNG on that pull was insane. You telling me we committed a felony up to 20 years of prison time for a calculator? I low-key might just kill myself right there. A calculator, boys. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this is an $80 calculator, but still, bro, if I opened a package after I did that shit and saw this shit, nah. I might just stop doing it right there, bro. The RNG is insane. Exactly. Pointless. It is, yeah, low-key like 8120, right? It is. If you know, you know. But graphing calculators do go for some bread, but the resale on graphing calculators, I don't know.
That was kind of fancy. I have to look into that one. Some cream junk.
Some cream. Cream team.
Wheelchair stuff.
Oh, not the disabled people shit.
Kitchen stuff. Was that wrapping paper or something? It's an interesting one.
Damn, this is L loot, bro. A bunch of common fucking loot. No blues, no rares, no legendaries, no exotics, no nothing.
This time, but had to get out of there. The train started moving.
Is that unusual for the train to start moving like that?
No, especially when they're like switching conductors like that.
So how would you rate the haul overall?
This one's one of the lower end ones. Altogether right there, probably 150, maybe.
I saw a sheriff. Look at
that's like 150. Hey, at the end of the day, he still made what, 150 in 5 minutes? Some niggas spend a whole day working at McDonald's trying to make 150. So shit, I guess the hustle's still the hustle. What's good, Block TV? Appreciate the follow. Appreciate the follow, my boy Block. Common loot, yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. This is straight common loot. I appreciate the follow, my boy Block.
Yeah, sheriffs out here, they need a law enforcement. Don't really give a shit. It seems like they're scared. They're scared of everybody out here.
If caught, What's the penalty?
I don't know.
I got little bro. Blocked how old you is, bro? 59 Sam, appreciate you for the follow, bro. Our niggas just following like crazy in the night. What's good, big dog? Breathe. What's good?
That's how it goes.
59 Sam with the sub. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Bro, I look, you gotta get a soundboard for when niggas sub. But you already know what that means, bro. If a nigga subs, then I have to dunk, bro. Is what it is. Ah, it's twist, dumbass hoe. All right, y'all already know we don't got a ball. I'm just finna ball up a sock and do my dunk. I'm like motherfucking Mac McClung in this shit. Put me in the dunk contest now, coach. Dead ass, bro. If I was in the dunk contest 2026, I'm winning that hoe. Easy 100 bands. Low key, y'all might see a. Never mind. Let me not say too much. Let me not say too much. I'm gonna just surprise y'all one day. Broski, you missed? No, I didn't, bro. The way it hit the back of the net and went up and blinked out. I swear, bro. I'm telling you, I made that hoe. I made it. Switch up. Wait, switch to just chatting. Oh, I'm still in Settle Corsa. Oh shit, you right. I made you an editor too, Breeze. No, I'm not forcing you to do nothing, but I'm just letting you know. I made Kaya editor, I made you an editor, and so stream information. Change that. Just chatting. Nah, I def got you then. All right, bet. I just changed it. All right, we're Gucci now. We're Gucci. Chilling. How you been, Jay Breeze? Oh yeah, you missed, bro. I didn't miss, bro. You missed. Damn, 2 niggas said I missed. Nigga, I did not miss, bro. We could check the VOD after, bro. Trust me, I did not miss. I got you. I ain't never missing. I ain't never lacking. J Dola. If you know, you know.
Whenever you get the call, you gotta hurry up and get there. 90% of it, to be honest with you.
Talking to this guy got me wondering how many stolen goods are floating around on places like Facebook Marketplace and OfferUp. I mean, how many people completely unaware are furnishing their homes, buying gifts for their kids, even getting school supplies like laptops and calculators without realizing that we too are participating in the underground economy. One of the train robbers told me like this straight up. If it's a brand new item listed at 50% of retail or less, or an item missing its original packaging,
shit. Hold on. I just peeped. Nah, hold on. Damn, that's probably the whole Facebook market like circulation, eh? It's really just stolen goods. I never accounted for that. Every time I go on Facebook Marketplace, I'm just like it's some shit that niggas want to throw out or they just don't want to have no more and they selling it for the low and they can't sell it or niggas going broke. But this actually makes a lot of sense. Nah, it's low-key a market.
It's stolen. It made me wonder what percent are good.
Pull up in the Discord like after. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, we still got to do that.
One day, when I interview Mark Zuckerberg, I will ask him for his take on this. But for now, it's wild to think that any one of us could have something in our homes that we use on a daily basis that was stolen in a train heist. Would you consider yourself to be an entrepreneur?
Yeah.
Yes. I knew it, bro.
Get rid of the boxes, honestly, and then start pricing stuff out.
Have you ever been close to getting caught?
Yeah, we had somebody, where to stop.
I think it went for a little more, Jay. I seen it too.
Or something, and they said they were calling the cops, and we hear it all the time, So we push on for a little bit, and this time the cops, they showed up pretty fast, and so they show up, and we all just dip down. You got to get low and just gone, dude.
Last night, a train robber approached us in an off-camera meeting and told us about his operation. He had stash houses, getaway drivers, and lookouts stationed in the mountains. So the next morning, we spent the day tracking the trains through the mountains, trying to see it from a train robber's point of view.
Did these niggas just spawn Red Dead Redemption 2?
Behind me is another train going towards Bakersfield.
This is like the 1800s.
Link up with the guys that are gonna
I'm stupid as fuck, bro. Don't make me embarrass myself.
Rodeo shit. And at nightfall, we returned to the towns of Bakersfield and Oildale to see yet another.
What if this guy's, as a journalist, your whole credibility and your whole reputation in the game is to build yourself as a non-snitch, and that's how you get real connections. That's the only reason Tommy can get so deep into all these gangs and stuff, is that he's proven years on years of getting crazy illegal information and not saying anything about it. That's your whole lifeline as journaling, bro. As a journalist, just not snitching. So, I mean, he could if he wanted to. He has all the evidence of everybody if he wanted to, but I don't think he's gonna do it.
train robbery, but first we had to talk to the locals and see what they thought about this.
Are you aware that most nights when the train stops, people just descend on the trains and just take everything they can out of it?
I know that happens, but I don't know if it happens near here.
And I don't know if you saw the boxes that are on the side of the road.
No, I haven't seen them.
But what do you think about that?
I think it's horrible. They're going to catch somebody robbing a train.
Now, here's something that's going to blow your mind. We saw it last night. A sheriff drove right by as a guy was opening up the train and taking boxes, and he just kept driving by.
Wow.
What do you think about that?
Maybe he didn't see it? I mean, how could you not see it?
I mean, we get people come in here all the time who steal, and they just walk up, grab and walk out.
Yeah.
Not even care.
There's a bunch of criminals here.
Special number?
There is, especially in Oildale. There are. Yeah, you have to be very careful. We have cameras in my house. I mean, we have.
But
we
like
take all
I told
precautions.
Chat this, next time I go on a run with y'all boys, I don't want to do it on stream.
Yeah, our community mailbox.
Because
so
me off stream and on stream is two different people. So I'd rather just lock in off stream, make it a YouTube video, and then get a good
I
points
hear you're
from it.
missing a mailbox.
But I would assume it's in the hundreds of
Yeah,
mails.
there's a lot of thieving going on around these neighborhoods.
Are you aware that the trains get hit regularly?
Yeah, I heard all about that, yeah.
What do you think about it?
I think it's a bunch of bull. Yeah, that's not even right. They should have more security on those trains than what they do.
Gee?
Yeah,
What'd you
I
get?
don't understand how they can get in those trains so easy and take all the stuff off of them.
I'm gonna leave after Tommy vid almost 5 a.m. Damn,
this is
life.
romance right here. Sir, what did you just do? You handed her what?
141? God damn, Breeze.
Valentine's Day.
What are you doing? Bro went AWOL for a week and said, I'm gonna put this mostly to fucking work. Bro went crazy. 141 is insane.
Yeah, we do.
But yeah, like, appreciate you pulling up at 5 a.m. That's looking kind of crazy to watch
All right, guys, stay safe.
Twitch stream
Have a
at
good
5
night.
a.m. But I appreciate it, though.
Circling is about the same time last night that is it a helicopter?
That's 100% a helicopter. No plane moves like that.
And he just circling the train area, huh?
Yeah. Their center of rotation is 100% around the...
Holy shit, it's shining right out.
Yeah.
How long is that one? I might cop a wheel.
So here we go. Here's some of the fragments of what remains from last night. They obviously cleared it out. They have some sort of system. Whole Foods, Amazon returns. So yeah, Amazon lost out last night. So now our job for the rest of the night is, one, talk to the guys that have their hands in this and get more of the story from them. Two, see if there's another mission, which chances are there will be. It just is, will we be in the right place at the right time when it goes down? There's way other ways I would rather steal. If I had to get into the business of stealing, I feel like this is one of the harder ones to make money in. So we're going to a spot that is involved in package
he's not
smuggling,
wrong.
And the local
even though you can get a good heist, that shit is not liquid at all.
What are we looking at here?
So right here they use this as like the gateway to get back and forth to the tracks. There's a old pipe yard that the fence is ripped open on it, obviously.
So they go through here, another hole.
That's actually
tracks.
You can see where the train's at right there.
Mm-hmm. So this is a popular place in the city where the train gets hit.
Mm-hmm. This whole road, there's like 10 sets of tracks that went across there. That's probably where that train is.
Watching in BG while I game, real talk. Wait, what is BG? Belgium?
Because it's not the train's property, or the train
still
property, it's somebody else's property. They come in yellow totes, and a lot of the stuff it comes in like those trains right there. They're just stacked with yellow totes of like, I would say like all kinds of shit, 99-cent store type stuff.
So how many main
spots background. I'm tweaking. Hey, ever since I've taken that edible fucking
you think that's preventative
2 days ago, it's like the brain fog is still there. We's getting sharper though by the day.
The helicopter's got the flare, so they can see them even if they don't have the light on.
Yeah, Belgium is kind of crazy. Belgium, nah, it's kind of crazy.
Like actually go to jail and instead of breaking and stealing shit and going to jail and getting let out the next day. And then they just let them stack up their cases and they keep getting busted, and then eventually, yeah, they throw them in jail, but they don't do long enough and people aren't going to learn and nobody wants to work. They want everything easy. It's all fun and games until it happens to you, right?
So just another example of sloppy thieving. People want to have sympathy, and I get it. Like if someone's down on their luck and they fall back on rent, that's one thing. But when you just want to turn the entire city into your own trash can, that's where I draw the line.
Would you say you have any economic stressors in your life?
Well, my motto is everything's a hustle since 19. That's when I was born.
To get into some of these things, like did it come from economic struggle where like, hey, I gotta pay a bill, so I'm gonna try something new? Or like, how did you even get into this world?
Yeah, I didn't do some of the smarter stuff, do a lot of dumb shit, and I guess I kind of fell on that same path.
So is it more the thrill or the economics of it?
A little bit of both.
We got connected to a local named Tweak. He was gonna be going on a train job later that night, so I asked him about how he evades law enforcement and how he prepares for a mission. Here's what he said.
You just got
This might be the most like non-lucrative illegal activity I've ever seen. Usually when Tommy like interviews, even when he interviewed the NY niggas, they're in Beamers, Lambos. When he reviews interviews gang members, they have chains, guns, you know, dripped out clothes. These niggas is working for pennies on the dollar because every nigga I see is not really a flexing type of nigga. Like they really just out here for scraps and shit.
And what'd you get hit for?
I feel like we should have already heard the story of, oh, I came up on a lick of 50 iPhones. Nobody says something like that though.
So how often do you do the training?
We should set up some Nightbot commands to chat for you, bro. Oh yeah, definitely. Nah. I started using them Discord commands in other people's chat, and I'm like, bro, I have to have Nightbot.
The federal marshals out there, they're doing.
Where this at? This is in Cali. Cali has a lot of problems with homeless and like human trafficking or whatever. There's a whole news article about it the other day.
We're doing three cars linked in a row at a time with the pepper ball guns and shit in the cars. Lighting down next to the train, so when the train stops, they're driving up and down it the whole time as it stops, patrolling it. So, and I mean, you can go further from railroad tracks, skip to the tracks, or the little C trains that you've got, of course. But
what do you got?
That's the scanner.
Do you actually use that?
Yeah, it's the best way to have it. But just me, I won't get caught with it. I'm gonna toss it out before they catch up to me.
It's just amazing what drugs will make someone do, and it just feels, I don't want to say like a waste. But like all this stolen stuff is just going to a cycle that gets deeper and deeper. Like it's not like, oh, if I hit enough trains,
oh my god,
be able to move on to something else. It doesn't have the same glamour as the outlaw cowboys back in the day hitting trains. This will be our last night out in the trains. We'll see what we run into and we'll see what we see.
As we walked up to the scene, we realized that the trains had just been hit right before we got there, so we got to approach the crews on the ground to see what the next step in their business process was.
In the background right now, there's a guy just going through boxes. And again, as we came
hopefully
here,
this heist is better, bro, because last time the dude got a calculator and some tent shit, or in a wheelchair fucking arm. Hopefully they find some cool shit in the boxes.
Pretty heavy police activity.
I was doing donuts in the LA River last time I was in Cali. Jacob, you have the most crazy stories, bro. I'm gonna have to talk to you when we get this fucking Discord call.
In the aftermath.
It was in a Suburban.
It's kind of like piranhas.
Brother, we gonna need some evidence. In GTA, obviously.
So you guys is it a good haul?
Look at them. That's what I'm saying. Look at these niggas, bruh.
I don't know what they're taking.
These the niggas that are running the game. Beat up bands, the dirtiest camo backpack I've seen. Nigga ain't got no belt on. He just sagging. Sagging with no belt is crazy, bro. Sagging is one thing in fashion, you know. Like I'm not gonna wear my fucking pants all the way tight up like these. Know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let my balls hang, cause you gonna see my print like that. You just seen it, you know. So I'm gonna let my shit hang with a belt like kind of strapped to my booty, you know. But this nigga not even wearing a belt. Like son, these niggas is low level class. Like bro, I don't see the vision in the game, bro. They gonna have to hit some other licks. They need to find a new hustle, and calculator ain't cutting it. Exactly.
These yellow bags are from the train?
Yeah.
You were the guy
sagging with no belt.
Yeah. Dude,
atrocious.
Did you get hurt because the train like lurched?
No, I always jump off like that, man.
We've seen like 2 or 3 sheriffs drive by. They just don't give a shit, do they?
The man, if it would have been like a bunch of fucking, they would have probably called me up, but
You may hear me mention a few times expressing shock that the sheriffs did nothing but just drove by, but there may be an explanation for this. One of the train robbers told me that because the tracks are federal jurisdiction, the local PD has a tough time building cases that stick on these guys. Not sure if that is all true, but more on that later. I have an arrest story coming for you guys in just a couple minutes.
Would you guys say this is every night?
Favorite shoe I own and look comfortable wise? Probably just my Air Forces. All white Air Forces is like the ultimate beater. If you keep them clean, you can wear them out on some casual shit. You can wear them to the gym. You can do anything on them. Air Forces are a little too boardwalky. Like Air Forces are, I mean, yeah, Air Forces are like too flat. But my Air Maxes are cool.
My boy right there. My boy.
He be barefoot most of the time. Whoa. This guy got jokes. This guy got jokes.
So Pinkerton's really serious.
Oh yeah, Pinkerton is the ones that they'll get you. Pinkerton is the one that the OGs, you know what I mean?
Let's bring you up to speed on the infamous Pinkerton Detective Agency. This 170-year-old firm has been cracking down on criminal plots since the 1850s.
No, chucks are too
Their claims
flat.
to fame include foiling an early assassination attempt on Abraham Lincoln, making outlaw Butch Cassidy and his guys flee to South America to avoid being caught by them, and that in the 1890s, with over 32,000 guys on staff, they boasted more manpower than the entire U.S. Army.
So what kind of job satisfaction do you have with
So I'm saying, bro, just to get by, like they're not balling.
Now, yeah. Because I mean, if I stop, I don't eat. My family doesn't eat, so you really can't stop it. You know what I mean? You can make a good payday. You can make a real good payday. But I mean, unless you're willing to shut down shop and stop doing what you're doing, then it's gonna keep going, be a cycle, keep on going. People are gonna hear about it. You're gonna get more people out here. But I mean, you tend to weed out the people that are built for it and people that aren't. You know what I mean? Like, it's a waiting game. It's a hit and a miss. And you never know when you're gonna hit.
My nigga, but you could. Can't you just work a job, my nigga? Ain't Cali minimum wage like $20? Like you could work at some little fast food places for like 20. That's what I heard, bro. Like their minimum wage be high as fuck.
$25K.
Bro. Wait, for each heist? Wait, what do you ask him?
What can you stand to make in
a week? Okay, bet. He said he can make up to 25K, but he's just not showing me that, bro. I guess he's not gonna be flashy robbing trains, but if I were to make 25K in 1 week robbing a train, bro, nigga, I'm not gonna do it for the next 6 months at least. I'm gonna try and flip it and get a regular job, bro. 25K and I'm done. If he really standing by it. Yeah, exactly. 25K a week is crazy, right? Well, I don't know, bro. He might be capping, dog. I'm not feeling it, bro. I'm not feeling it. Where I sign up. Where I sign up. Now I can't take it out when people just have in slow motion. Now low key, they even take profit and they open their own pawn shop. GOKs, W kicks. If I don't go crazy, just run slow. Yeah, nah. Breeze has a problem with 1X talking.
She was paralyzed, she couldn't walk. I lost my job. I had to take her to the doctors, and all her doctor's visits, we had to teach her how to walk again.
What kind of job were you working with for?
Oh, I had a great job. I was working agriculture. I had a company truck. I was making about $75K a year. I had a real good job.
You quit that to do this? Because you make more doing this.
Chat, we gotta look at our life choices. Fam, what? How does a nigga making 75 bands a year, nigga say he doing agriculture, end up on the side of the train tracks? Talk about we stealing boxes. Bro, that's why you can't judge a book by its cover, bro. You can't judge a book by its cover. You might be seeing a nigga behind the counter of a store you go to and might be thinking, man, this old ass nigga, bro, this nigga just said he was an agriculture nigga. As to why he's on the side of the trains, I don't think it's really just money purposes. He might have got some legal trouble or some shit. But that's crazy, bro. Fall off is crazy. Oh, he got a criminal record. There you go. That's what I'm saying.
Once you get into it, it's it. You know what I mean? It's kind of, that's why I tell people that do it or want to try to do it, it's just remain smart, don't get caught.
There's a lot of youth out there that are feeling really reckless and thinking, hey, I can just get quick shit. And
really reckless. We know y'all boys. We know.
It's not worth it. You're gonna get yourself caught into federal charges. You know what I mean? Once you get federal charges, you're doing 85% of your
Y'all ever think how crazy tech we have now as compared to 80 years ago? Of course. Facts. First thing I do when I watch a YouTube video is put it HD and speed it up. Crazy.
Flying around for the last 7 nights. I've been watching it.
Yeah.
They come around, circles around, and I mean, they have heat sensors, they have night vision. They follow you. They'll follow you back to your home. They'll follow you back to wherever you're going. That's why I said.
He said he paralyzed a woman.
Sure enough, this guy here who I'll call C got arrested exactly.
I think he said one of his family members or somebody. He says he pays for her medical bills. I don't think he did it
in the manner that he described. He recently got out of jail and called me to tell me that the same week we had met him, he completed a train mission and went to his safe house where he was then tracked down by a police helicopter and swarmed by 12 sheriff's vehicles. He was arrested at gunpoint, brought to jail, and was told that he was facing 3 years of federal time. However, he said that due to what seems to be a technicality of jurisdiction, apparently the local police had to drop his case, which if this is true, would explain why the sheriffs would just drive past and ignore the train thieves. If anyone watching this episode is in law enforcement or as a lawyer, please tell me if this local police not having jurisdiction holds any water.
That's a tough heist location too. When they got a good package,
I guess
they gotta walk their ass like hundreds of feet across the fence and then get away. That's a lot of time.
Seems to be indicative of someone being stuck in a cycle, and anytime you're stuck, you're not free. So it's just sad. Like even though they're doing bad shit, like stealing someone's packages, still feel bad.
Yeah, it would be a real problem in the near future. That's my prediction.
Sympathize with them in a way. I mean,
Breeze, should we get into another AI conversation? Remember the last time we had one of those? It was a while ago.
At the end of the day, you want to have an impact in the world that's positive. Everyone wants that. This is not something that.
Let's not scare the hoes, though, chat. Let's not scare the hoes.
I don't think so. All right, folks. That was an inside look into the business of train robberies and theft. This was a wild ride. As always, I appreciate you joining me. I have the best job in the world, and it's only possible because you guys tune in. My final message is this. We all have choices, and you can either build a positive cycle or you can build a negative cycle. You pick where you want to go. And obviously some of us have better deck of cards at the beginning, but I really believe life is how you play the cards. So do what's going to be best for you, your family, your community. Thank you guys. See you next week.
W Tommy, bro. W Tommy. Yeah, but this might be one of the worst Tommy G videos we've ever saw. Not from a production side or for Tommy G, but we literally see people committing a crime that could have them serve up to 20 years in prison for a heist that potentially just gives them $50 worth of goods. We literally just seen a nigga hop on the back of a train in front of a sheriff. Here are the boxes, here are the boxes, here are the boxes. To open up and find cream, a calculator, and a hoodie. My nigga, that shit is crazy. Yeah, nah. To the nigga who said he made $25K, I don't know if that shit true. I'm gonna need to see the receipts. You know, I need to see the heist and shit. But yeah, anybody in the chat, do not rob a train. We just seen the shit is not lucrative. But yeah, W Tommy G.